Hello everyone and welcome to Curious Chaos. What the heck is Curious Chaos? Well, it's a newly formed channel focused on art, games, media, and of course, Pokemon. We're excited to share our fictional Pokemon fan region with you all, but before we go into the basis and details for it, let's start off by introducing ourselves. My name is Crimson and I will be in charge of the art and design / concepts for this channel.
And I'm Zephyr. I'll be in charge of stats, game mechanics, and lore. Krimson and I are both fans of a variety of things like video games and anime, and we both share the love of Pokemon. This channel will explore character creation and concepts in general for things we love, making hypothetical characters that we'd love to see in other games, shows, movies, and much other goofy stuff that may not make sense, but you just find the fun anyways. That's why we created a region for Pokemon that breaks away from the traditional Pokemon Earth-based regions and launches it out of orbit into outer space.
I think it's time for some backstory. When thinking of where to base a region off of, I tried looking for countries around the world that weren't already covered by fan-created regions, though I soon realized that almost every part of the world had already been explored and built upon. So I thought, man, screw it. How about we don't use a country for a region? How about we don't even look at Earth at all? And so I pondered over the idea of a region based in space. And yeah, I know, we're not the first to make a space region or anything, but it did create a challenge that excited me. You see, when a region is based on a country, you can use the wildlife native to that area as a guide for what Pokemon fill your decks with, even using things like myths, history, and culture of the locations to your advantage. However, in space, there's nothing. Well, okay, hold on. Obviously there's not nothing, but when it comes to animals, plants, and life in general, for the most part it's still a mystery, so we don't have that guide like Earth-based regions do.
And this is a double-edged sword because on one hand, we don't have any references to help guide us, and we're limited to an extent, forcing us to use the limited amount of information we have of space that's been discovered as of now. The universe is endless and Earth is just one small grain of sand in space, and what humans know about our neighborly planets and galaxies is only a very small percentage of the grand scheme of things. So making a region in space is kind of a curse.
That's true, but on the other hand, it's also kind of a blessing, as without a guideline, we can make the guideline and we have full creative liberties to let our minds imagine what can be found in outer space. So realistically, expect to see some wacky and unconventional creatures for this region, and try to let your imagination run free with us when we create new concepts for Pokemon that, probably don't make sense. For example, there are no plants in space, so how the heck are we going to get any grass types in our region? Well, you'll just have to wait and see what we come up with. But that's a topic for another video. For now,
We'd like to present and welcome you to the Revlar system, a region, well, solar system region, based in, you guessed it, space. These are the stars you will choose from on this space excursion. Revlar takes place 20 years into the future from now, when scientists have established space stations on these planets to service and study the unknown. Strange and dangerous things are going on in the Revlar system, and Professor Daliana has invited you to assist on the hunt for the source. That'll remain a mystery for now though. You'll have to watch our next videos to find out what this mystery really is and why it is so dangerous. I'm getting a little off topic here. Let's talk about how and why we came up with Revlar to begin with.
a question some of you are probably asking is, what does Revlar even mean? Well, when coming up with our region name, I thought of how basing a region off of space was sort of a revolutionary idea, if you want to call it that. Also, words like revelation, a feeling astronauts have said to get when they see the universe with their own eyes, and suddenly forget their problems back on Earth after seeing the wonders of the galaxy in all its grandeur and beauty, because they realize how small and truly insignificant our world is when compared to everything that's around us. Also, this is pretty weird, but as a kid I played Star Fox on my N64 a lot, and there was always this dumb voice line that said at the beginning of every mission. But being 6 years old and stupid, I didn't really understand what it was supposed to say, and I always confused it thinking it said something like Revlar. And I didn't think too much about it, I just assumed Revlar, must just mean something spacey, I guess. So when I was repeating the words revolutionary and revelation to myself, my childhood memory suddenly unlocked, and I remember the quote-unquote Revlar voice line. And I thought it sounded pretty nice and fitting. I figured the rev in the first half of the word would tie back to revolutionary, and the lar in the second half had space vibes like stellar or lunar. And no, it's not how you really say it, just bear with me here. Also, Star Fox is all about space and planets, so I thought it was nice to have it as inspiration. And well, that's how it came to life.
Yeah, and Revlar just sounds cool in my opinion, and we hope you guys like it too. We won't be going over the stars in this video, we kinda just wanted to give a sneak peek and focus on introducing the concepts of our region first. Our next video, however, will go in depth of the concept of the stars, and you'll also get to see what these goobers evolve into. But we hope to see you guys there. And again, welcome to CuriousChaos, and we appreciate you being here, and we look forward to seeing you guys come along with us on this journey to explore the Revlar system. But that's all for now. Peace out.
Until next time, guys.